when she said that day.
Do they carry rabies or anything?
I don't know about that. I
And
think
it's
so.
one of those like red foxes.
Because I think that's why that guy came by the house when he had saw it in the woods that one day to tell us something about it was out in the daytime or something.
Saw what?
That fox. That guy, remember he showed up at the house years ago and said that he had saw a fox running around.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, that was not long after we moved in there. It was in the first year or two.
You think it's the same one that many years ago?
No, I'm not saying it's the same. I'm just saying like he was concerned. So I'm basically answering the rabies question. I'm assuming that's why he said something about it being concerning.
And it's one of those red ones, so it doesn't have the same color as normal ones. And when it runs across the road, its tail is straight up in the air. It's the weirdest thing.
I've still not seen it. But you've seen it several times.
I've seen it probably 6 times now.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only seen fox once, and that was like back in 2011.
Okay.
Was it here in
Here.
North Carolina?
But I thought it was a dog.
Yeah, especially your first time seeing it.
Yeah, the first time seeing it, I thought it was a dog.
So it is not a red fox. It is a gray fox. But gray foxes have an undercoat of red.
Okay.
So they're actually tri-colored. They have white, red, and gray.
Okay.
From what I've heard, I feel like they do carry rabies, you know?
That's what I thought. Look that up. That's what I was thinking.
What I'm here.
That's why I think that guy was concerned seeing it in the daytime.
Often found in brushy or wooded areas. Salt and pepper, gray fur with a black stripe down the back and black tip tail, reddish patches on the sides, throat and legs, and white underbelly. 7 to 13 pounds, 31 to 44 inches long. They can climb trees vertically and jump between branches. I think I would die if I see something like that.
That big up in the tree jumping around, yeah. A little different than a squirrel.
They eat rabbits, rodents, birds, reptiles, insects, fruit, and squirrels. They're nocturnal, so they're active at dawn and dusk, which is when I see them. They bark.
Interesting.
They bark, meow, purr, and growl, but they do not howl.
Not like a regular fox.
No. So you're right, they're similar to a cat's, but with claw marks, less fur between the toes than a red fox.
That's so interesting.
We had a bear for the longest time, and we hadn't seen the bears in a while, but
It was gonna get me.
yeah, we had a bad incident.
Really?
She stepped outside our house and it was under our deck one night and kind of charged at her. She ran back in the house and it was on the side of the house peeking around.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I've never seen a bear.
Okay, yeah. We've seen several, and we've had a couple encounters at our house, and then we've seen them dead on 460 on the road. People hit them as well.
You know what? I see one, a baby one. It was just walking in downtown Burlington.
Yep. Yeah, very common. They was tearing our trash up. It was awful.
But it's so weird that they was like just walking around here.
I'd imagine, yeah.
Because you usually see them like more in the mountains.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, you don't want to go to Tennessee because apparently they walk around the streets of Gatlinburg
Yeah.
Really?
all the time.
Oh yeah.
My stepmom's best friend, she used to do UPS in Nashville, and she would always say, "Yeah, I have to fight with the bears."
Oh,
Not fun.
they're scary.
Yeah.
Foxes are considered one of the primary species for rabies. I did not know that.
Yeah, I remember he was concerned about it, so that's why he stopped by the house. So yeah. Because again, they're nocturnal, so if you see them in the day, that's a sign of a rabid fox. Because anything that's nocturnal, if you see in the day,
It's like a possum.
that's what possums don't carry rabies.
That's right.
But that's one of the signs.
I thought they did
That's
for a while.
Most people do think they do. They don't. Something about their body temperature, it can't support it. Very interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You guys want to watch TV?
Yeah.
Let me see where the remote is. Oh, you can.
Thank you.
The autograph of the actual actor or actress, when it comes to TV and movie memorabilia. So for the package of the two, included with the certificates of authenticity, I think you'd have no problem getting around $75 for them.
Even with this one being the rare angel figure?
Yeah, that actually helps the value of the lot because most of the angel figures actually only sell in the $10 range normal.
All right, well, thanks for coming by.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Well, you heard what he had to say. Are you still interested in selling them?
Yeah,
How much are you looking for now?
55?
Could you do 45?
50? Meet you in the middle?
I mean, I really wish I could, but 45 is where I have to be. Absolute maximum.
Okay, we have a deal.
All right, let's go write it up.
Sounds good. Let me take my $45 and have a nice steak dinner.
Hey, where's the fire?
Somewhere out there, I guess. I don't know.
So what do we got here?
This is a beacon light from Las Vegas. It's first light I've seen there.
This is really neat. You know what they used for like fire brigades and things before? They had sirens and lights like this.
I'm here at the pawn shop today to sell my 1939 beacon ray emergency light. I got the light from the Weight Watcher. I'd like to sell it for $600.
Hello and welcome to Scalp Micro Pro Clinic. This is a live session of scalp micropigmentation. We are doing the touch-up session. The the procedure has been completed. We are just here doing some little touch-ups of where the customer had concerns. I see in the comments someone said the results look good. Only thing is the hairline that seems kind of odd. And the comment below, hairline depends on their facial features. That's correct. So the hairline is obviously customized to what the client wants, but the shape of it depends heavily on the facial features. They do that in the mapping portion of the session. Thank you for joining. This is Scalp Micro Pro Clinic. We are located in Greensboro, North Carolina. We do free consultations for those that are interested in learning more about scalp micropigmentation. And we also do hair loss consultations so we can look at what any issues that you may have, concerns, and how we can best address them. If you visit our site, scalpmicroproclinic.com, and you can book a consultation there. You can talk to one of our specialists for more information. Any questions that you may have scalp micropigmentation related, we can definitely help in this chat. Hello, this is Scalp Micropigmentation. For those joining in, this is a cosmetic procedure done to conceal the hair loss. This procedure can be done for both men and women. People that have thinning, have done hair transplants, and need to conceal scars.
Well, lately we've been doing just the cruises, and we'll go to Miami and stay a day or two, and we'll go to South Beach. And, walk around the city and good food, all that good stuff. And then we get Daytona and where we Fort Bear for several days.
Yeah, so we do oceanfront, and then the kids can just go to the pool and Old Beach. So two of them were old enough to take the little with them at that point, so they would, one of them would have their company her, and they could go between the beach and the pool and not have to see us because they, yeah. But now they're grown and we have a 16-year-old, so she cruises with us, so, yeah, unless we just go by ourselves. She's funny when she cruises because she won't go to any of the kids' things. She won't talk to anybody. She's so backwards. So she's like glued to us.
It's good.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. But like me and her were in the hot tub one day, just me and her, and I was just like, can I dance? And I'm like, no, I'm not cruising today, so if you don't want to see me.
The doctor making his head bleed to hair grow is for hair to grown. Crazy work. Also incorrect. This is not to make hair grow. The only thing that can make hair grow is a hair transplant, which would be poking holes and implanting hair follicles. But that's not what this is. This is scalp micropigmentation. So I would say being wrong is also crazy work.
I go to $3 just for a little. But that's okay, but it's no doubt supposed to be.
It was out of Miami, right? Yeah.
At least these won't fall off like the hair transplants men get, plus no need to take drugs for the rest of your life to keep the hair on. That's correct. Hair transplants, a lot of people aren't candidates for it. And even if they do get it done, a lot of it doesn't stick. We actually do get a lot of clients that have done hair transplants and still needed to get scalp micropigmentation done. As well as they would have to take medication. If they stop taking it, then the hair transplant doesn't give. And depending on the hair transplant and the surgeon, some people scar really badly, and we've had to do a lot of scar camouflage. We have had clients that have done several transplants, and may still not work. So I agree. This is a good alternative. What's this procedure? This procedure is scalp micropigmentation. It's a cosmetic procedure that's used, like how I've discussed, to conceal hair loss, to conceal scars, to conceal hair thinning, and in this case, to give a hairline for people that have receding hairlines. This procedure is completed. This is the touch-up. We're just taking care of a few areas that the client had concerns on. We are located here in Greensboro, North Carolina. We do offer free consultations for people that have some hair issues. Basically a faux shaved look. That's correct. A faux shaved look. It can also help with density, especially if we have women with hair loss. Women, when they lose their hair for aging, they lose it in the center of their head on the top. So we can do a density procedure to kind of make it look a little more full. But yes, in this case, it is like a faux shaped look. And that's correct. There's nothing bad if you want to be fully bald. And it will naturally fade. Thank you, Maftuna Maston. That's an excellent comment. Interesting. Thanks for sharing, and thanks to the patient for letting themselves be a learning tool. Yes, we appreciate our patients always, and we are happy to share this procedure. A lot of people need solutions, but they get deterred by negativity or lack of information. So we are happy to share. Gonna fix the lineup. Yes. So in this case, this is the follow-up touch-up session. the client decided to go a little lower and completely shave off his head. So so we are practically filling in that spots that we couldn't see before with the new with the lower completely bald hairstyle that he's having now. He decided to shave off, so now we are making sure that it still looks good. Every client that we have that gets the procedure done with us, we offer them the full 3 sessions. We also offer a follow-up in case they have more concerns. Just to make sure that they are completely satisfied with the work. Nice, you're doing a great job. Stay blessed. Thank you so much for that message. Hello, hello, welcome. Yes, this is a cosmetic hair tattoo called scalp micropigmentation. Doesn't this make it look like a buzz cut? Yes, that's correct. For this procedure, for this particular client, the this is a like a buzz cut.
Florida is probably our most common destination that you go to. But not really, you're gonna sound like I think the Denver is great, but I mean, I don't know, yeah, they have all these,
But what does it look like when hair starts growing on the sides? Well, when the hair starts growing on the sides, it does look more noticeable. However, I mean, it's the same thing if they don't have any scalp micropigmentation. If they let their hair grow, you're gonna see the balding. You're gonna see it very noticeable, and it's not gonna look good. So people that are already bald, severely bald, they just keep shaving, buzz cut look. Um, Adding SMP, it just gives you a hairline and it makes you look like you actually have hair. And it's the shaving is a specific look. When you let your hair grow, it's going to be more noticeable. That's why our clients they already know and they already expect and they already do shave their heads every day. I'm not sure if I explained that correctly, but I mean, it's already something that they do. They already know that they have to shave their heads every day, so they're they don't have that horseshoe. Um, the difference is that when they shave their heads every day now with scalp micropigmentation, you see with the added texture on where it would just be plain skin.
Right. Exactly. Oh, okay.
Hello, hello, welcome. Yes, this is live. We are Scalp Micropro Clinic in Greensboro, North Carolina. This is scalp micropigmentation. That's correct. So, scalp micropigmentation is a cosmetic procedure, permanent cosmetics. You're basically tattooing a hairline, yes, to some degree. This is for people that are completely bald and would like to have a buzz cut look and a hairline. This is also great for people that have had hair transplants and need to cover up some scars. And it's also great for men and women who have hair loss, hair thinning. This is a great alternative. Not everyone is a hair transplant candidate, so this is great. How long does it last? Well, this is permanent, but it does start to fade after 5 to 10 years. You would just need to do a little touch up every so often. This is not hair follicles. This is to simulate hair follicles. A hair follicles would be a hair transplant. He's not doing a hair transplant. Do I need to bring? I need to bring my brother here. His hairline is receding. Yes, we do have a lot. I mean, this patient is an example of that. He does have a receding hairline, so we were able to give him the achieved hairline that he wanted. We are here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Like I said, we do offer free consultations to our office. We go over all questions, expectations, and we show a bit of healed results, and we talk to the customer to see exactly what they need and how we can help them. We also do virtual consultations as well for those interested. Not in Turkey. This is in Greensboro, North Carolina, United States. What are the components of the material? I'm not sure what specifically are you asking? This is a cosmetic tattoo. This is not a hair transplant. This is scalp micropigmentation. Can this method only be used on the front part of the hair? Not really. Are you able to do this if someone has already had transplant surgery? Yes. And a lot of our clients have had transplants. They have to wait a couple of months after, but yes, we can. We can also help conceal any scarring that they may have in the back of their head. We do a lot of FUT scar camouflage and FUE scar camouflage too. We have a lot of clients that have had hair transplants that didn't take. They still ended up losing more hair, or it just didn't grow. So we have a lot of clients that have had that, and they've had to end up getting scalp micropigmentation. This is pigment. Actually, going back to that question of can this be done only on the front part of the hair? Yes, it actually can. Now that I think about it, we did have someone that had a hair transplant only on their hairline, and they needed to do SMP to cover up the sparse hairs that were growing, and it was work done only in the front. That was for a female. Are you able to get this done without shaving your head? It depends. It depends on the level of hair loss. It depends on the level of hair loss and where you're thinning and how much. Parece un tatuaje. Es casi similar a un tatuaje. Hay mucha diferencia entre un tatuaje y la micropigmentación capilar. Un tatuaje tradicional trabaja en las capas más internas de la piel. Do you have anybody you recommend in the Kansas City area? I can talk to my colleagues and Victor and see if we do have anybody in Kansas City that we know. We operate here in Greensboro, North Carolina, but we also have an office in California. And we do get travelers from out of state. We can work with them as well if you'd like to come. How far is Kansas City from here? If you'd like, you can send us an email or message here on our channel to follow up on this and see if there's anybody we know in Kansas City. Yeah, that's far. Yes, our email is, here, I'm going to type it in the chat. Give me 1 second. info@scalpmicroproclinic.com. Excellent. Glad we could help.